Hello everyone, this is Thomas Wade, aka New Fate 26, and I owe you an apology. When I recorded my last video, I said that I had several plans in the works, and that I would make an effort to not have as big of a delay between videos as I had before. Unfortunately, I fucked that up. I allowed the DMCAs that were filed against that video to shake me up and scare me into inaction. Now I think I've come to a place to where I can accept the fact that those DMCAs are not going to be resolved in a manner I agree with, and I'll just have to live with that. But I do plan on moving forward, and I do plan on striving to continue to provide analytical content that everyone can enjoy. That said, let's move along and take a closer look at the trailer for Annihilation. I should start out by saying that the trailer advertises itself as being based off of the best-selling novel. While I myself have not read the novel and was unaware of its existence, that does mean that there may be some details that I just don't understand based off of the literature that it comes from. Not knowing what genre this book comes from, I can only make guesses. This production is brought to us from the writer and director of Ex Machina, which was a film that I found interesting. I'm not sure overall if I would consider it a good film or not. It was certainly well made and well structured, but there were certain elements of it that I just felt were self-congratulatory for no goddamn reason. Oscar Isaac gave a good performance, but that was the actress playing the robot certainly did well, but nothing else really stood out to me as far as the film goes, as far as delivering something unique and interesting to say. It was just a competently, well, above competent production of the idea of AI and exploring those themes. I'm not sure how that'll affect this film. Again, as I said, I have no knowledge about the source material. Based on what I can tell, we appear to be exploring a first contact type scenario. We're introduced to our main character, or at least what I'm assuming is our main character, a young woman inside a sterilized lab being questioned by a gentleman in a quarantine suit, asking what she saw, if what she saw was even carbon based, which is why I'm assuming we're talking about a first contact scenario here. And her only responses are, I don't know, I couldn't tell. And at the very end, when he asked if it talked to her or responded to her, she said, it reacted to me. That can be interpreted a number of different ways. It's probably going to be one of those, we'll figure it out when we see it. After that, we get a number of intriguing shots that seem to try and build up the tension. We have things like strawmen made out of, not really strawmen, but the decorative lawn bushes that you might see, the bushes that are carved into shapes and animals and stuff like that, shaped into humans. That's okay. Not sure what they're trying to say there, but it looks interesting, and they're covered in flowers, and it looks pretty, and I think it's supposed to creep you out. We've got a couple of close-ups of people looking scared. We've got tension-building music in the background. And then we start another line of questioning, talking about, did you have contact with your husband? And comments of, he volunteered. And it's very interesting and leaves me wondering, are we a follow-up to another mission and we're trying to figure out what happened? Or are these two different speakers and they're close enough that I can't tell the difference between them? I'll admit that is a possibility. Don't necessarily have a good eye for, or good ear for differentiating between actors sometimes, which can make things rather entertaining, but anyways, that's beside the point. Yeah, we're asking about the husband, and then we make the comment of, it was a suicide mission, and that the husband volunteered. We've got some more tension building shots, a close up of someone's eyeball looking completely horrified with some dirt smudged on their face. There's a young woman, I believe it was a black woman, gagged, shaking in fear. It was a close up of her head, so you couldn't really see anything else, much less what she was reacting to. You see someone with a knife. There are shots of, I believe I'm not sure what it is, but it's a shot of a beach in front of a doorway. And there's a line of stones and seashells in front of it. I'm not sure what it represents. I'm assuming it makes sense in the book or somewhere. Some representation that I don't quite get. Because we get several shots of it. At least 3 shots that I was able to see. Just of this doorway. And then after that, we get the title reveal. And the title reveal really threw me off. And it took me a while to figure out why. All throughout this trailer, we get this rising building tension. And it just keeps building and building and building. And then at the very end, we get the narrator going, I'm going to find out what's there. And then we just cut to Annihilation. And it kills it for me. There's this really odd disconnect between the title of the film and the trailer itself that really threw me off. I'm not sure if it does that for anyone else. It might just be a personal thing. But the title does not seem to match the film they're building, honestly. The title of the film is a definitive answer. While it does not say what's being annihilated, or who, or why, when you have the trailer is constantly making questions. What happened? What did they see? What did they find? And then the title tells us they found Annihilation. We get the answer. We don't get all the answer. And I'm assuming that there will be a lot more going on than just that. But the title tells us the answer to the questions it asks. And ultimately, that's what threw me off of the trailer. On the whole, I thought it was very well made and very well done. It's definitely got me intrigued about the project. I'll probably be looking into it more just to get some more details. But those are my thoughts. Feel free to comment below about any that y'all might have. Feel free to tell me ways that y'all think I can improve or how much I suck at this. As always, y'all have a wonderful time, and I hope to see y'all again in the next one. Take care and enjoy.